Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this video, I'm going to show you how do I remove those stubborn grease grime from my bicycle chain. Well, let's get started. I'm not sure what's the correct way to do it, but this is my way to clean my bicycle chain. So first, I'm going to set up my bicycle and I have a repair stand. So I will hook the longer U-hook up there and a shorter one down here. And then initially, it has been 5 years, it's not being cleaned. So I'm going to degrease by using the WD-4D bike degreaser. This is not the ordinary WD-4D you get from the hardware store. The first round, I'll go through it 3 times. Okay, first round, the lower sprocket. So it's actually meant to soften those grease grime the first round. Then I would actually use the brush to scrub it, and then I'll go up the cassette. So I will spray onto the cassette and then wait for roughly 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, I will spray the sprocket down there, or the call it tensioner pulley. Go through it 3 rounds again. Okay, this is actually the 3rd time doing it after 10 hours interval. The main purpose is actually to remove those grease grime. Okay, 5 years never been degreased. I think this is the day, time to do it. And then I will use a cloth to remove the grease. You can see how dirty it is. And then the 4th round, again the bike degreaser is used. I think this is a new product by WD-4D. Previously I didn't see this product. Okay, this is not the ordinary WD-4D as I mentioned earlier. It's actually a bike degreaser. So I will spray at the tensioner pulley down there. I will actually paddle it 3 times so that it applies throughout the whole chain. Now, I will use the soft brush to scrub it off. If it comes off, I think actually it helps to remove partial of the grease grime attached onto the chain quite effectively indeed. Then normally people degrease and lube their chain around 100 to 200 miles. Okay, or maybe you can do it once a year. That's what I will recommend. So I'm using the soft brush to scrub it every time I degrease it. Okay, then I'll use a cloth to remove the grease that has been softened by the degreaser. Actually, you may use warm water to clean it. Actually, I use warm water later, but I find that the grease is actually, it's stained there for actually too hard. It's difficult to remove, so I use a cloth to actually remove it first. And then I apply the bike degreaser again onto the cassette, and then you can see the stain or the grease grime coming off. Okay, actually after the 4th time, it becomes really efficient. So the cassette will actually help push those degreaser into the chain, and then I use a brush to remove any stain or grime from the cassette without removing from the bicycle. And then back pedal it, and the main purpose is to remove any grease, grime or dirt. Okay, and then I will use the warm water, rinse with warm water. The water from the tap in the afternoon is warm enough, and then actually even more efficient. I will back pedal it, and then if it still doesn't really come off, I will use metal bristles in circular motion. Make sure you wear a glove, otherwise you might injure your own fingers. In a circular motion, and then use warm water or just water, and then use the brush to gently remove it. You see it's shiny now, just like new. This is how to make your bicycle chain look like new again. And then we'll wipe off the water and degreaser using a clean cloth now. This is another piece of cloth, and then wipe off the water. Then the lower part, the grease grime actually stain form onto the tensioner sprocket or tensioner pulley. I actually using this O-ring pick to just remove it. Okay, now it's just like new, and then use a cloth to remove it. Yes. And 2 hours later, once the chain has fully dried, I use a Markov dry lube because it's a city bike. So I use a dry lube. If it's a mountain bike, probably I need to use a wet lube. Markov is the best lube that I know of. All I need to do is drop onto the pin and the roller, okay? And then all other moving parts near the derailleur, and also the cable as well. Okay, I will show you later from the other angle. And then how to move it around so that the load will actually goes into the moving parts. As I mentioned, I will just apply onto the cable, and then I shift up and down so that it goes into the cable, right? And then the lastly, the pulley moving parts, I will actually coat it first. Actually, it's kind of like coating first. Then I'll wait for another 24 hours later. I'll use a towel to remove the excessive look, because otherwise it will catch dirt on it and will make it very dirty later, right? At least this is the way that I'm using it to clean my bicycle chain. And how do I lube it? If you find this video useful, please remember to press your like button and share it with your friends. And I really appreciate your thumbs up. That's all from me. Thank you.